You might think you know the Black Widow, but here are 12 facts you might not know about everyone's favorite former Soviet super spy. Marvel's most famous Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, first appeared in 1964 in a story from Tales of Suspense number 52, starring Iron Man. Natasha was originally a Russian spy whose job was to assassinate a defector from the Soviet Union. Natasha was not the first Marvel character to bear the name Black Widow, however. The original Black Widow was a psychic named Clairvoyant. Yeah, seriously. Who murdered evildoers with her magical widow's touch in order to deliver their souls to Satan. While Natasha was never a tool for Satan on this Earth, she was originally treated as a villain, teaming up with the Crimson Dynamo to battle Iron Man. She also manipulates Hawkeye, who was also a villain at this time, into going against Iron Man as well. Thanks partly to falling in love with Hawkeye, Natasha decides to defect from the Soviet Union, and both Hawkeye and the Black Widow decide to go straight and fight crime instead of committing them. They both go on to be longtime members of the Avengers, with Natasha even leading them for a time. In the Black Widow's first appearance, she doesn't wear a costume at all, but instead wears an evening gown and veil. After a few stories, she begins wearing a costume with a mask, short cape, fishnets, and a short black hairdo. It is not until Amazing Spider-Man number 86 in 1970 that she adopts her most famous look, the black cat suit and long red hair. After changing into this frankly much better costume, Black Widow starred in a series of solo stories in Amazing Adventures, a title she shared with the Inhumans. The Black Widow feature in that title was cancelled after 8 issues, however, and Natasha quickly moved to San Francisco, where she teamed up both professionally and romantically with Daredevil. Natasha was a young orphan born in Stalingrad who became part of the USSR's Department X Black Widow program, where she was brainwashed and physically enhanced with, among other things, a variant of the super soldier serum that transformed Captain America, which accounts for her amazing skills and abilities. Her training and physical enhancement make Black Widow a peak human specimen. She is a world-class athlete, martial artist, acrobat, and marksman. The biotech with which she was modified also slows her aging, which is why she looks so good for someone born before World War II, and also allows her to heal at an advanced rate and makes her immune to most poisons and diseases. In addition to leading the Avengers, Natasha has also been an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., a member of the Heroes for Hire, the Lady Liberators, and the Secret Avengers. She also infiltrated the Thunderbolts as an undercover agent when Norman Osborn was running the team. Most importantly, however, she was the leader of the short-lived team, the Champions of Los Angeles, whose other members included Hercules, Ghost Rider, Iceman, and the Angel. Natasha has had a number of relationships with notable superheroes, including Hawkeye, Daredevil, Bucky Barnes both as the Winter Soldier and as Captain America, and the demigod Hercules. Nice one. Despite her name, however, she has not, as far as I know, murdered any of them for insurance money. For a time, a second Black Widow named Yelena Belova appeared to challenge Natasha Romanoff's right to the name of Black Widow. She had come up through the same program as Natasha, even surpassing her achievements. Yelena's brain is later transplanted into the body of the superpowered robot, the Super Adaptoid, because this is comics and that happens to everyone eventually. Speaking of completely insane things, in 1975, David Bowie's then-wife, Angie Bowie, proposed a live-action Daredevil TV show in which she herself would star as the Black Widow. For some reason, it was never picked up by a studio, so all we can do is stare at this promotional photo and dream of the world that might have been. That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Comics. Be sure to subscribe for more great comic facts, like Comics Alliance on Facebook, follow Comics Alliance on Twitter, and get the latest comics news on comicsalliance.com.